Namo. Thank you for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resource with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lesson, we're reading Ajahn Munindo's book, Unexpected Freedom. Today we're finishing chapter 1 with a section called One-Pointedness of Mind. I received a final teaching from Ajahn Tate on the occasion of visiting him with the group from Bung Wai in 1993. Only a few months later, he passed away at the age of 94. We sat close to him, so he didn't have to speak loudly. I felt almost too ashamed to attempt to engage him in talk since he seemed so frail and tired. Just to be near him was enough. Yet with visibly keen interest and with great kindness, he responded to the questions he was asked. All the other visitors of the day had departed, only our small group remained. As I recall, one of the young monks asked Ajahn Tate if he could identify the essence of Buddhist teaching. Buddhism. You want a definition of Buddhism, he said. Buddhism is one-pointedness of mind. A lot has been written and said about Buddhism, and that such a great being should give such a clear and simple presentation of the path was a precious gift. For those who don't yet have a foundation in practice, it would be understandable if Ajahn Tate's definition of Buddhism didn't make sense. Even for those who do, for the most part, we don't yet know how to abide clearly, consciously, and mindfully in a state of one-pointedness. If we do have an appreciation of one-pointedness, even to a small degree, then we will know that a mind that is distracted and fragmented is a mind that is confused and which misperceives the way things are. In this condition, the natural well-being that we feel when there is one-pointedness is obstructed. Many of us went through years of our early lives being chronically obstructed. We were trying to sort out the right philosophy, the right political statement, the right lifestyle, the right type of relationship, the right social arrangement, so that we could feel good about life. It wasn't until my first meditation retreat, during which I learned to focus attention on the breath and to inhibit the tendency to follow distractions, that I discovered or uncovered the natural state of well-being that comes when the mind is concentrated. Up until that point, I thought I had to do something or imbibe something to feel good. When we remember or reconnect with the natural goodness of the heart, which is still, calm, peaceful, and clear, then, through seeing clearly the nature of the world, our relationship with the world is changed. The world remains what it is and what it has always been. There is still pleasure and pain, both intense and mediocre. There's still injustice and struggle, disappointment, joy, delight, and happiness. But when we see with clarity that all of this comes and goes, when we see with awareness all of experience arising and ceasing, we no longer, from conditioned preference, invest ourselves in any experience in particular. We invest instead in understanding the nature of experience. So the fourth teaching from Ajahn Tate that I recall is that what is really worth developing is not a sophisticated understanding of Buddhist theory or lots of retreat experiences and insights, but an appreciation of how to abide more freely and more frequently with one-pointedness of heart and mind. When we know this state, and it is rightly focused on the way, we will be best placed to progress in practice. For these four simple yet wonderfully relevant teachings, I will remain eternally indebted to Ajahn Tate, and I am happy to share them with you. Thank you for your attention. May all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.